If you had to move next month, could you find housing that would accept your dog? For millions of pet owners, that's not an easy question to answer. And every year, families are forced to make an impossible choice: keep a roof over their head or keep the dog. Today, we're talking about one of the biggest reasons pets enter shelters: housing changes. When people hear that a dog was surrendered because of change in housing, the response is often, why didn't they just find another place to live? Or if they really loved their dog, they would find a way. But life isn't always that simple. People lose jobs, rent increases, relationships end, leases aren't renewed, landlords sell properties, and suddenly a family finds themselves searching for a new place to live. The challenge isn't just finding housing, it's finding housing that allows pets. A dog that was welcomed in one home may not be welcomed in the next. Some properties have breed restrictions, some have weight restrictions, some charge pet deposits and monthly pet rent. Some limit the number of pets you can have, and some simply don't allow pets at all. For families with dogs, every restriction means fewer options, and fewer options can quickly become a crisis. The good news is there are things pet owners can do before a housing crisis happens. One of the simplest is creating a pet resume. A pet resume is just what it sounds like. It shows landlords that your pet is cared for, vaccinated, and part of a responsible household. It may not overcome every restriction, but it can help. Another important step is addressing behavior issues early. Most landlords aren't worried about whether your dog is cute, they're worried about complaints: excessive barking, property damage, conflicts with neighbors. A housing crisis can be averted when you have a plan before you need one. Ask yourself, where could my dog stay for 30 days? A friend, a family member, a boarding facility, a temporary foster program? Most people don't think about those questions until crisis. But housing challenges aren't something pet owners can solve alone. Communities have a role to play too. Some organizations provide emergency pet deposits. Some offer temporary foster care. Others help families find pet-friendly housing. These programs don't just help pets, they help families stay together. And that's the goal. At National Canine Advocacy Group, we work upstream. Housing is a perfect example. Once a dog arrives at a shelter because a family has nowhere else to turn, the crisis has already happened. The better solution is preventing that crisis in the first place, helping families stay housed, helping pets stay with people who love them, and making sure that losing a home doesn't automatically mean losing a dog. Thank you for caring, thank you for sharing, and thank you for being part of the solution. Together, we can keep more dogs with the families who love them. This is the Broken Leash, a National Canine Advocacy Group series.